Now we can release the document. And if you want to add some kind of field, we can also add amount included tax or amount excluded tax with the prepayment. So you can check in the higher version, you can get the other field, prepayment, including and excluding tax. And now we can release the document. Check this. Again, preview the document, credit memo, post the payment invoice. Wait a minute. Report, post prepayment invoice, post and print, review, prepayment invoice posting, memo, credit memo. Can check here. Yes. Based on the quantity to receive and quantity to invoice, this will work.
Saini, today we are conducting a training program on the famous concept of prepayment orders. Let's get started. I'm going to welcome our trainer. She is a senior functional consultant and freelancer, Miss Madhvi Pandey. Madhvi, welcome to our channel. My first question is, Madhvi, please tell us what is prepayment?
Prepayment means advance payment received on the basis of an order. If you are dealing with someone like your supplier or vendor, and if he offer a condition to you that he want a fixed payment on advance, then he supply or ship goods to you. So you needs to pay a down payment or advance payment based on that condition to your supplier or vendor. This is a prepayment order. On the basis of the payment, the vendor supplies you the goods, supplies or shipment. You can say anything, and after that, you can pay the rest of the money after generating the main actual invoice.
My second question is, Please share this prepayment order concept via an example, and please share general ledger entries during the current scenario creation.
So first I need to share my screen. Let me check the work date. This is a sample Kronos company, educational version. My screen is visible to you?
Yes, it's visible.
So I'm going to tell you how you can generate a transaction related with your supplier or vendor who offer you a condition that he needs a prepayment order. So first you need to select your vendor. Rajan Sharma. Let me check his card. This is the vendor card. You can view and on the credit details of the vendor. So this is the vendor. Vendor code is 10. Name is Rajan Sharma. And let me check the state. State code is Delhi. And geographical location wise, he is a domestic vendor. And the tax information is already defined. He is a unregistered vendor. So now we can generate a sales order, sorry, a purchase order, because this is my supplier or vendor. Purchase order. How can we convert a simple purchase order into prepayment? We are going to see in this process. So if you are choosing a vendor card, you can directly click on new document, and this process will work as a simplified way that a vendor is added on your purchase order automatically. This is my purchase order screen. So the general tab is automatically filled because we are selecting new document using the vendor card. Now, if vendor supply you any kind of document number, you can put here to record it. Like I'm entering a simple number, we can replace it after generating the other details. This is the dummy number. We will replace it after generating lines and other things. So in the line area, you can select type as an item or GL account based on your scenario. I am selecting item. See, if you want to add a GL account, if you want to add comment, resource, fixed assets, charge item, based on your scenario. I'm selecting item. And now I'm going to purchase any item from Rajan Sharma. He is our vendor now for supplying goods based on the prepayment conditions. So we can select anything, like I'm selecting the touring bicycle. This is the simplest and normal process when you are creating a purchase order. You need to fill the general tab and the lines area. And after that, we will discuss about the prepayment condition. So if the transaction is taxable, this will show in your tab. The taxation tab is showing. Now we need to check the prepayment percentage details. Scroll down and check your all these are the header tabs. See, this is your prepayment tab. Other tab you can close. You can close other tabs. Now focusing on this prepayment tab. Let's assume vendor, the current vendor wants 10% advance payment for this order, because this order will convert into the received GRN and next into the purchase invoice. So vendor wants 10% of the GRN, goods received note, on the basis of this prepayment percentage. You have modified percentage because last was the 0 and now this is going to 10%. Do you want to update the lines? Yes. So this will update to 10%. After fixing this, you need to check the compress prepayment. This option specifies that prepayment of the purchase order are combined if they have the same general ledger account for prepayment or the same dimension. And if you are going to choose multiple lines, like if you are adding some other item also, like front wheel, so this will work as a combined order. And one more thing, so this will work as a combined order, but if you want to apply as a single line, you need to add some other fields here. And if you want to receive multiple shipment, you can also change the quantity here. Like for the first line, I'm going to receive 10 quantity, and the second line, I'm going to receive 5 quantity. And for the invoice, I will generate invoice from the other screen as well as from here. So you can receive only those quantity. You can invoice only those quantity what you receive in the GRN field. So this will work after receive. You can generate invoice what you received. On that, this will work. Let me check to change it. Like I'm going to change this. And see, we can change the percentage. And if you want to allow some kind of discount, you can also allow. Specify the payment discount percent granted on the prepayment if the vendor pays on or before the due date entered in the prepayment payment discount date field. This is based on your due date. If you pay within the due date, you can get 2% discount. I'm going to select 2%. So you can check the bill amount and you will get 2% discount if you paid before the due date. Now, we are going to release this document. See, there are unposted prepayment amounts on the document of type order with the number 106036. This is our current prepayment order number. You can't release or you can't generate any invoice from this document if you allow the settings of the prepayment here. Now, the setup part we will include in the next video, but now we can posting. This is the part of the first portion. Okay, because this is includes the taxation part, we need to allow the just the accounting period to preview the document. So if you missed anything, system will prompt you. System will show you the validation messages. GST period, I think GST accounting period. So we can check with the tax type. GST accounting period is enabled. We can also check this the accounting period. Tax accounting period. Here we can check the GST accounting period. 2025. Okay, we need to create one more. Tax type would be GST. Starting date, system will automatically select. Of April. Done. So it will include quarters. We have 3 quarters of 4 month started from April till your next year's March for the financial year, for the fiscal year. Now back to preview posting. After reviewing all the validations, you can check the preview. Preview of the GL entries. Status must be equal to released, and system will not release this document till you apply any kind of prepayment. So we need to check the prepayment functionality. See here, you can check the prepayment, and we can also check here. No, there is nothing, but we can check again under the action button. Here we are going to check the prepayment test report, prepayment preview, prepayment invoice posting. First test report, next the prepayment preview posting. You need to just click on the preview. See, this is the test report we can generate for the prepayment invoice. You can check the prepayment discount is showing here, vendor name, the date, the item description, and prepayment percentage. And the prepayment line amount excluding tax. You can also add this field in your screen of order, purchase order. Prepayment line amount exclusive tax. Now back to the screen. Click on action button, click on click on posting. And here we can check preview prepayment invoice posting. See the GL entry. Vendor prepayment percentage. You can check the GL name. This is the educational version and this is the Cronus GL. You can rename the GL name. Vendor prepayment. You can already you can write here the vendor prepayment description only. No need to add the VAT 25%. We can change this. So this is going to vendor prepayment only. Debit and credit as vendor domestic. The vendor name is, I think, Rajan Sharma, right? So you can check. Now the vendor ledger entry and the detailed vendor entry. This is now. The next part is how this is released. You can check the posted document. How can we post this document? How can we generate GRN? How can we generate receipt? Because after releasing the document, you can generate the GRN. When you click on the post, system will not allow you to post this order into a GRN. System will not show you the how to create a shipment or receiving document from this order. You cannot post a document of type order with the number 106036 because this is under the prepayment. Before all related prepayment invoices are posted. So we need to generate a vendor card. So we can apply here the vendor Rajan Sharma. We can apply the payment amount. Payment amount. Let's assume we are going to pay 10,000 rupees on advance basis. We need to include the bank. We can post this document. Post and print, preview posting, you can check all the thing. This will post it. Now we can use the bank payment document also. Now here we can apply the document. Application, payment, and the document number. See, this is our payment. We just paid 10,000 rupees. So we can apply this. Set applies to ID. We can apply. You can pay only 10% amount. No need to pay extra. System will apply only the related amount based on your document, based on your GRN. So we need to apply the document. This is released. So we can generate the GRN. See, the quantity received field has been updated and quantity to receive has been reduced from the main quantity to reduce to received quantity. The main quantity was 50 and 100 and actual received quantity 5 and 10. So this will 45 and 90. Next, quantity to invoice. So we need to post invoice because we already received. Receive and invoice. We will work with the receive first, then we will invoice the received quantity. You can disable this field so mistakes will not happen. The last one option, you can disable this. Now, okay. So you can vendor invoice number, what the vendor sent to you on invoice document, the purchase invoice document, which we are recording here. So vendor invoice number is, let us assume, because system will not accept the duplicate invoice number with the same vendor. Now we can post, or you can check the preview mode also. See, posting preview. Check all the ledgers, all the entry. The taxation part, because this is the GL entry before the invoicing. You can check all the thing. And before posting this, you can check all the related entries. You can click one by one and click on here. Same thing. Now, if you want to check the GRN, then you want to check the received document. You can also entries, and you can recheck the document of the receipt. This is the purchase receipt. Show related entries. After selecting the document, you can check all the details. See, two items are here. Quantity received was 10 and 5 with all the details, because this is the received document of the goods. So rate is not relevant here. Only quantity is relevant. And we can also check the other details like ILE and value entry. Now we are going to post and print the invoice. The invoice. Wait a minute. Invoice is pending. Yeah, invoice is pending. Quantity invoice field is 0. Post and print. Invoice. Done. So you can also check the document after posting. can check the posted document. See, posted purchase. Yes, Amrit. Next question is?
My third question is the same concept will work for sales order?
Yeah, the concept is working for both of the modules, sales and purchase.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Madhvi, for sharing the valuable insights. Friends, we will be back with the next training session very soon. Today, we have shared the transaction part. In the next video, we will share the setup part. Till then, keep watching, keep learning, and don't forget to like and subscribe our video.